geography,
Bengali OBC.
male, geography, Bengali, OBC. If we call for interview, he will be entitled to have the appointment. But if I don't get the part, which is not in my hand, this is the hand of the state. It cannot be appointed. I don't know, in the school, there are requirements. In a female school, I cannot post him. And that school has to be a vacancy of OBC and geography.
Why didn't it strike you when you made submission before us?
My lord,
Just a moment. When we were repeatedly insisted upon that, my lord, there will be absolutely no problem. If this
at that time, my lord, they could not anticipate. When they started, my lord,
now it is your child.
No. I am here to comply, your lordship, sir, not to.
Exactly.
What we are saying.
Don't give us this excuse of inability of vacancy.
I cannot do this.
Then,
not.
Then we have to proceed in contempt, Mr. Basu.
It is impossible for to comply.
Basu, kindly consider. Our order was what? That you counsel, call him for counseling.
I will do. I will recommend. That's all.
Letters shall be issued.
And this subsequent is, my lord, I must be candid. After going through this one, either for the first time I am appearing today, I find that a review petition should have been filed only for this purpose.
That has not been done.
I advise my client.
So the question of taking a review at this stage will be an impossibility.
That if your lordship think, my lord, my lord is well aware.
Review our order because it has been affirmed by the Supreme Court.
It shall be dismissed. So this your lordship can.
Naturally,
your lordship can review if it appears to your lordship. But this is not a contempt proceeding. This is execution proceeding.
Why your chairman is becoming so adamant?
No,
that unless I get a declaration from the state, I will not do it.
How can I do?
That is your problem.
I cannot. I have no power.
That is your problem. That you will be doing on court's order, not on your power.
I don't have any power.
Then you ask him to file. He's personally present. We are sending him here from to DJ. We are issuing warrant of arrest against him. Yes. Call our This is audacious, Mr. Vasu.
I submit, my lord. This is not. Kindly be patient. Kindly hear me.
Yes. Tell us.
What your lordship has directed? Your lordship has directed. Kindly come to page 39. 452 candidate has to be called for interview and give appointment.
Page 88.
Page 88. Paragraph 39. Paragraph 39. 39. Paragraph 39 of your lordship judgment. Page 88 of the contempt application. Why should I, my lord?
You like that? Yes.
Kindly see, your lordship has directed 14052 candidate has to be called for interview and will be given appointment. Now, my lord, I am giving the chart to my. Yes. Upon such re-evaluation, initially 1463 plus 533 for mismatch of marks 902 for defect OMR seat. Upon further revision and perusal of records of 902 candidates, 750 candidates are brought within the zone of consideration, and accordingly 1463 minus 750, 713 were ultimately excluded. Such exclusion is not sustainable in law, and consequently the said candidates also be come within the zone of consideration. Now the direction. As there are in total 14339 vacancies there, cannot be any hindrance toward inclusion of all the candidates called for PT being 14052. So this is the lordship direction. 14052 has to be appointed after counselling. Thereafter, when counselling started, it is not one day's job. Counselling started. And I am giving the figures to your lordship. 14052, we have called for counselling 12,482. Can I take a note of that? I will file an affidavit. Now for the timing, can I take a note? 12,482 counselling called for. Out of this, my lord, 9464 either absented, they were opted and recommended. Absent was 3018. Candidate absented himself.
934.
3018. Either don't absented or refused to accept the place he was allotment was given. Am I clear to Lordship? So 9464 was counseling made and recommended for appointment. Now rest. Now 1482 is rest. The petitioner before my lord is in the bottom in the list. The list is there. List is there. He will be calling gradually. 1482 is left out. It will be calling gradually. When his terms come, immediately it will come within a week maybe. But he may be recommended. But he is a male geography OBC B Bengali candidate. Bengali medium.
Male geography.
OBC B and Bengali medium. Now, my lord, I have a chart where, my lord, I can show to your lordship that these are the Bengali male vacancies are available. In geography, has to be on that subject. Other subject I cannot accommodate. I mean, that is not even the lordship's intention in the order. I have to accommodate them. And this accommodation I cannot create. As a School Service Commission chairman, I cannot create those vacancies.
Which vacancy?
Kindly come to take part this
You
chart.
have any you mean to say you don't have any male geography OBC B vacancy?
No.
Then why did you tell us?
Yes.
That's, my lord, that is the mistake I
Yes.
repeated, probably subject to correction, my lord. Probably when they started this counseling, they realized that there is no birth.
So
And it can be easily solved. But I can submit before it can be easily solved either by review or by directing the state government to convert this post. Can be done.
Before declaration of vacancy in any institution, report is called for from various stakeholders or various sub-institution or sub-board. So before declaring verification of this vacancy, you are very much, it is within your knowledge that the vacancy is there.
Yes, this vacancy is there.
Vacancy can be declared either existing and expected.
Right.
Two type
That,
of
my
vacancy.
lord, kindly come to
It
page-
has not been stated that it is expected.
Well, kindly
It is
come to-
existing.
Kindly come to 93.
Okay.
That is there.
The court observe, come to page 39.
Before that, would you lordship please see page 93?
no, please come to that.
39.
Page para 39.
39,
page
yes, I am on 39.
Court observed that as there was in total 14,333.
Pause here for a moment.
Yes.
This 14339 is not more than that, it is there. But here, my lord, problem is your lordship has not segregated the vacancies. That's why the birth is not available. In other courts where there is no candidate, birth is available. But so far as this candidate, birth is not available, it can be converted. If you lordship direct the state government to convert it, it easily can be converted.
The recommendation on that vacancy that this has to be treated as this since this is the court's order.
I can, but I cannot.
You have to bring the compliance before us.
Certainly,
Who will?
I have already done. I have given the figure.
Mr. Basu cannot take up at this even if you had been a new chairman.
No, the post is nothing.
Mr. Basu,
He is the chairman.
what is my brother submitted? At the time of declaration of vacancy, if there had been no such vacancy, question of inclusion wouldn't have arisen. Then you ought to have entered into a dialogue with the government.
I cannot make much clear, but can you allow me to repeat?
Yes,
Can you allow me to repeat?
14,300, you were not there before us when
No. Personally, I was not there. I was not there.
So this point, because the specific argument before us that the reservation has not been followed at the appropriate stage, we negated down that contention. It was also argued as regards OBC reservation that was negated by us. And when we came to a point, 5 affidavits were filed by the commission.
That your lordship has recorded that.
And
I've read that.
the affidavits, this new point which you are urging.
This is not new point. That cannot propped up unless the counseling starts.
That was your Mr. Basu, what you are saying? I am the person. I am saying there are 10 vacancies. I will call 1:10. I will call 100 candidates for the 10 post.
I have called like this. But
So
so
now-
far as
Now the distribution of vacancy, I don't understand what is the distribution of vacancy. You are saying now in course of counseling, I have found that I am not having any vacancy pertaining to that.
that particular post, yes, other vacancies are there. Kindly come to page 93.
Then how
Kindly
many,
come to page
how
93.
many candidates you have recommended?
Yes.
Male geography OBC B.
My lord.
Under male geography OBC B, have you recommended any candidate in there?
Yes.
Vacancy of 44.
Well,
How
kindly
many
once,
vacancies
kindly
are-
one come to page 93.
Yes.
Or 93. Well, kindly come to
Yes.
subject geography,
Then medium,
then medium Bengali,
then that OBCB,
then my lord kindly see OBCB.
then male and female combined.
OBCB.
Then male and female.
Right side, my lord, kindly see. OBCB. No. On the nomenclature portion. Subject geography, medium Bengali,
Center বলছে, ওপরটা।
category OBCB,
হ্যাঁ,
vacancy gender male,
হ্যাঁ।
female, vacancy 44.
Yes. Now 44.
And now his chance is in that category 132.
Waiting list.
Can you see the bottom? 132. This is the chart I have given. That cannot be anticipated on the date the counseling started.
Oh,
44 vacancies are there.
130.
132 to the combined list one.
Right. So far as this subject,
Subject.
132, this is admitted. 132 in this.
Okay, forget how many candidates belong to male OBC B
Total-
geography Bengali medium
Yes. Total
is-
44 seat vacant. We have recommended
is
30.
now waiting for appointment, and how many vacancies
Yes,
available to you?
44 is the vacancy. 36 recommended.
36.
6 recommended.
So this 44,
Eight.
44, how many male and how many female?
That.
They can rotate.
Can give Lordship one. But because out of 44, 36 vacancy fulfilled, fill up.
So there
8 left.
এবার as per merit,
But if he comes within this bureau of merit, 132 maybe come under 8, so he will appointed. If it is come under 9 on the merit list, then we have a difficulty that there is no birth. Am I clear to me? This is an execution proceedings, I know. There is no hide and seek to the court.
that
Yes.
reason- for that reason you will not call him for counsel.
I will call because gradually I am calling. It starts, my lord,
So
14,000 and odd is the counseling. So we are gradually doing it. Immediately he will be called.
you have called up to 9. You have you will be you.
My lord, it is left out.
12,408.
1482 is left.
So 14.
482 will call.
So within 1482, how many candidates are belonging to this group?
At that when I will call him,
Why chart is Vasu? This one is remaining to be called.
no.
But there are more than 8 persons in that category.
My lord, kindly take it from me. If he is coming within under 8, he will be appointed. But if he is come on the merit list 9,
Why now it coming?
my lord, this is time constant, nothing else. This is my
Compliance of the order
delayed
within
compliance. I have
the
continued
time. Compliance of the order in letter and spirit
saying-
within the time.
submitting, my lord. This is a delayed compliance. I am not saying that I have.
So you have not
I'm saying-
made any application.
But this is not willful. I am taking this huge number. I am doing it. We are doing it. And now only 1482 is
Tell
left
us
out.
when you are calling him from counseling.
কবে ডাকবেন?
Tell us the date when
1482?
you will go for counseling.
কবে ডাকতে পারবেন? Tentative. Only problem is there is hue and kai in the, there is a gherao, hue and kai is going on there. That is the problem. Otherwise, my instruction is in 10-15 days, we will call him and 5 rounds হয়ে গেছে।
But can I make one submission, Malak?
Come back to me.
Within 10-15 days we can call. But if subject to my lord this problem in the
Malak, can I make one submission to this? My lord, kindly come to paragraph 42 of your lordship's judgment.
We have seen Mr.
That your lordships have given a time, fixed time. Now they cannot say by installment I will call. And according to his convenience, he will call.
Not possible.
No, not possible or possible. Please, Mr. Basu, I have not passed any comments. Now, it is not his Hobson's choice to call today or not call to tomorrow. Now, therefore, this is
We are wanting to solve the problem.
yes,
He
yes,
must be appointed.
yes.
That-
I want that's all exactly.
It is bread and butter.
Absolutely.
That
Yes,
is-
yes.
That is the concern of yours. That is
My lord, I have nothing to do anything more. But I am saying this: if he says,
we understand your problem.
my
We
lord,
the person's sufferings which he is suffering. So
yes,
you allow us to proceed in the
okay, but I will not. All right, I leave it to your lords.
after that it is not complied, we are in contempt. We
My
are
lord.
consequent.
There is no intention of not complying, Your Honor. We are proceeding. Physically not possible. That's why let us
Mr. Basu, after so much water has flown through the Ganges, if your chairman now comes and says that, my lord, today I have become wiser, today I find there were no such vacancy, I should have told the ex-advocate general that, please, sir, don't make this submission. After so much of continuous litigation, dealing with 15,000 persons, and you are being at a stage, what affirmation come, you come and say, I am helpless, sir, what I am to do? Then what is you are an expert for? Why did you need to advise your client? Your advocate is sitting on your left hand side.
Here, my lord, we are
Service to heard what has been stated.
no, not
then,
at all.
Then Mr. Basu,
Don't
Mr. Basu,
not on that. I want these orders should be implemented. But I
as
trying to
a
find ways
senior
and means.
member of the bar, it was incumbent upon you that when you engage such senior counsel in such a litigation, such a sensitive litigation, you should have thought of this at that time. That what I am saying,
But I
and
cannot-
it is not an oral submission, Mr.
No, affidavit is there.
We are not tentative. When Mr. Basu, when you are submitting on the basis of an instruction of a client, we also know that Mr. Basu may also falter because heat of the moment a decision is taken.
But in writing, it is not. Yes.
We know we had been there, Mr.
Certainly.
Basu, because
Certainly.
you being a senior counsel, we had worked as your juniors also. You used to tell us that, will you say this thing to the court?
But I am not.
But
justice-
court, when we used to appear,
Don't-
we used to ensure that let us put this on record so that I am not in problem.
But I am here before my lord as an officer of the court to execute the order. But I want your lordships. Should not be there.
Not that.
I am assisting your lordship's advice or cooperation to implement the order.
Actually, contempt already committed.
Delayed compliance, yes.
Eh?
Delayed compliance. Delayed compliance.
Compliance, contempt already committed. If court asks you, do it within 1 week. If 1 week, as and when
But I
1
know,
week
I
will
know.
be over,
My lord,
contempt committed.
226 proceeding, contempt is also execution proceeding. So my lord, his lordship order has to be executed in 2 minutes, and only thing I already canvassed before my lord. This 14,000 and 12,000 and odd, 14,052 counseling, it takes time. Physically, logistic problem is there. We have done that. Only 1482 left out. Fifth round of the counseling completed.
What is his position within 1482? What is his
His position is, I found to lordship 132.
No, no, 140.
In that category, OBC category.
In that category, how many? This 1482 counseling will be done, you are saying, within 10 days.
Yes.
So maybe within 2 days you are calling the first group. This has to be in groups, na? You will not call immediate.
Yes, it is on groups. So that.
So what is his position within 1482?
Today
Within 1482 persons, what is his position?
Today we cannot assess unless he is called and assessed. Subject wise.
So you have to say
142 is all subjects.
you are now going to frustrate the period specified by the court.
Period, my lord. I have already said, my lord,
Yes.
already submitted before a lordship. Kindly condone that part.
Court fixed a timeline. Now you are trying to frustrate that timeline.
My lord, it is logistic problem is there, my lord. We cannot do it physically. I have done most what I am submitting, my lord, today.
Mr. Basu,
my lord,
we are keeping it on 16th. No, listen to us. We are keeping it on 16th. Ask your chairman. In the meantime, his counseling.
Yes.
Counseling he will complete and he will file a report to that effect before us.
Counseling part can be done, but allotment.
Yes.
If he is in 9th position.
Yes.
Vartas there on that subject.
Think over. Sit at home and think over. You are facing contempt of the division bench.
Yes.
Think over. Ask your chairman to think over whether he wants to go to anywhere else or he let him talk with the government. We are not standing in the way.
My lord knows, my lord, in every school.
No, Mr. Basu, you are trying. There is meaning a shortcutting process. It is incumbent upon the chairman, if this is the problem, not to take the advice of the advocate, to go and sit with your education minister or whoever you want, that how I will solve this problem. Kindly save me. I am in contempt.
My lord knows.
We have explained. Now, Mr. Basu, whatever you want to.
Give me minutes time. I know my lord is not so annoyed with me.
No, it is not a question. We are irritated.
I am here to ask the execution. What I am submitting, my lord.
Chairman of a commission, if he now today after so much,
he is doing his level best.
No, this situation he has not been able to appreciate. Yes. This is unbelievable at this stage. After 5 affidavits, it is unbelievable, simply unbelievable.
My lord knows very well. Every school has an individual roster. My lord knows that. Point roster in every school. Every school has a 100-point roster system.
Now we cannot reopen the issue. Mr. Basu, you know very well better than us.
If there is, my lord, statutory problem, I have no power. My lord not consider that. It is, so far as my power is circumscribed by a statute, I cannot alter the roster.
No, we are at a loss to understand. Yes. When you have not completed the counseling also, you are apprehending tomorrow I might face that I would not be able to place him within 8. You also don't know whether there will be 8.
That, my lord, I can assure, my lord.
So you have not assured, see, you are playing safe. No. You are playing safe.
1482, I will complete and report to your lordship.
So you come. Otherwise, we are not. He has to be present before us on the returnable date and tell us what is the if he is counseling, whatever explanation is given by you, if vacancy whether there or not, we do not understand. It is his child. He has to solve the problem and come before us with a report.
Is it your lordship, if there is any statutory, my lord, prohibition, how can I overcome this? I'm asking the question to myself.
You will overcome by negotiating. You will overcome by negotiating. It is only a question, Mr. It is not a serious problem.
No.
It is only a problem. There are remaining 500 vacancies. Any 100
vacancies are there.
So in any one vacancy, this can be done.
It can be converted. I say it can be converted. But
you cannot. No, it can be converted. You have to see that it is converted. If that is the problem.
If your lordships can pass an observation.
No. We are not. Ashok, pursuant to the earlier order of this court, the chairman of the what is the name of the chairman?
সিদ্ধার্থ
Mr. Raut. No, secretary. Oh.
বলুন
What is it?
আমি না একটা বেঞ্চ আছে to you, I don't know, Dr. Patro, you are being so silent. Mr. Roy is now advising. You
No, he is also with me. We all
Mr.
sat
Roy,
together.
it is, you are our officers first, then you
Certainly.
are persons. Justice Moushumi Bhattacharya, Secretary of this election.
Yes.
His Lord Hard Ladyship made certain observations. Thereafter, personality tested. The vacancies were declared. Panel was prepared. It stagnated at a point when an issue was raised that you have not followed the reservation. Mr. Sannal argued, Mr. Mitra argued, Mr. Bandopadhyay was opposing that. Of endeavor, at not a one juncture it was told that the vacancy, because there was no possibility to that effect. Because Mr. Roy and
Okay, my lord, I
No.
repeat, vacancies are there.
when vacancies are there, it is
Conversion is necessary.
we cannot pardon we cannot pardon your latches to this effect that I didn't know that there were only 8 vacancies in this category. A situation may arise that if I take this order from it, I will not be able to
My
comply.
lord, it should have been, my lord, so far my reading is concerned, it should have been, your lordship should have segregated.
There,
1/4 something, segregated this category wise. Then it is, everything is solved on that date itself.
It is a selection process of
Yes,
2016.
everything is correct.
Yes.
Only segregation of the total vacancies was necessitated, nothing else.
And personality.
Segregation. My lord has said 1/4 something odd vacancies. If it is segregated on that date, this 1/4 is A, B, C, D, these categories. Everything is solved. Nothing else.
you are saying there are 8 more vacancies in this category.
If it is on after this counseling, if on that date, if on that,
This is the field out of 44.
if
so
on,
there are 8 vacancies.
yeah, take it lordship's time. If on that date, my lord has segregated that these vacancies are available, and you appoint them.
You will not tell us.
No, on a deliberation. I'm not saying.
You will not tell us that this is your
On
problem.
deliberation.
We have to go inside and
No, on deliberation, I say with the outcome
Mr.
of the
Basu,
result is.
you are a senior counsel. We request you.
I sat with my client.
To solve the issue and come back to us. Otherwise,
By any role to state.
You are insisting upon us to take some.
Had I any role on the state government, I will write them. I have to pursue them. It requires our lordship's blessing and one observation so that it can be solved. Because the order is executed.
Actually, Mr. Bosu, counseling is for the purpose of choice of school. Not more than that.
Nothing.
They have already selected.
Yes.
They will get appointment.
Yes.
Only for choice of school.
Yes.
It is the
That's
purpose of counseling. So it will take more than months, and you are saying that Herculean task, such and such, it order,
I have done
timeline cannot be made.
Timeline, my lord, I pray for condonation of that. My lord, I repeatedly say, kindly condone the time. I am delay. Can be done by me. I record my submission.
No. We shall keep it on 16.
Can you record my submission? This is on the part of this.
Present
Yeah, certainly.
And you will call him in counseling in the meantime and come and tell us in which you are recommending. What you want to do, what we want to do, you.
Can you record my submission to that so that I can pursue on that to the state government? My lord, order need not be passed. This is my problem. Can you record that?
That is that is your oral
This is my submission, my lord, on due to if you are there.
It's contrary to your own submission which you have argued before
Today,
us.
my lord, kindly record my submission.
On 16.
My lord, kindly, in the meantime, I can pursue with this. If you lordship record my submission, your lordship not order. Can record my submission so that by
We
this I
can
can pursue
only
the
submission that the process of counseling is underway.
underway.
And considering this fact, we are posting the matter on 16th May
That will not do.
for further
That
consideration.
will not. I have whatever I have submitted. The conversion of vacancy due to dearth of birth, it cannot be accommodated. This is my submission. This is my submission. My lord is not hearing that, well, adjudicating
No.
that submission. I record that by this I can pursue the state government and get it converted. On the next date I say and the order is entirely complied with.
We cannot pass any order which
need not.
may have effect of modification of our
Need
earlier
not,
order.
I am not asking for
Okay.
any order.
Either in respect of our operative portion or in
I-
respect of
Have I
timeline.
prayed, my lord, kindly pass an order? I say record my submission only. That your lordships can.
We will only say that we are keeping it on 16.
I want the handle to execute the order.
We will not indulge at the instance of an apparent contemner before us.
I have not
Your
asked.
problems are not to it is we are not the chairman. He ought to have been conscious, and we will not leave him. If our order is not,
But I will leave. If I find there is a contempt, I will leave the matter.
you are being very staunch, Mr. Goy. You want that your argument should be recorded so that on the basis of that
Can
you can
pursue the
haul up-
state government.
you will make the situation complex.
No.
You will haul up the state government.
This is one.
Do it without our
One.
direction.
Your lordship knows, my lord. My lordship was this side and my appear for the government also. My lord knows.
Your minister, you talk with your.
Your lordship knows the situation.
No.
This
is
one
not
submission
an
of
issue
mine.
at all. This is not an issue at all.
That I am saying. To pursue the state government, this my submission may be recorded. That's all.
Anyway, you are free. Yes, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, you want to say anything?
Has taken all cares of my for implementation of the order. I have nothing to say. But if he says that his submissions should be recorded, then your lordship have to go for an adjudication whether.
Mr. Bandyopadhyay, what do you say about this? That suppose eventually we are not with him. In this eventuality to solve the problem, suppose you directed that you enlisted persons would be called for counseling. As my brother has rightly pointed out, if there are 3 vacancies, the candidate we will choose which vacancy he will go.
Madam, may I submit one thing? Let them do that part. They have heard your lordship's observation. Kindly do not record that, because that will dilute your lordship's spirit of the order, what I am submitting.
Yes.
Because time bound is also, if your lordship, the moment your lordship pass that order or record that, therefore your lordship will dilute that. Let them come. Your lordship is giving them time up to 16th or 17th.
We are just thinking, suppose we are aware about the order we have passed. Now today in the eventuality, suppose out of the 500 vacancies remaining,
5,000.
suppose like we used to do, one SC candidate is not available, all right, we convert it into an OBC candidate. It is in the hands of the Directorate of SC, ST and OBC. Today, if it is a bottleneck condition that there are no further vacancies in that particular category, Mr.
May I submit? That would be also incorrect approach would be of the commission, because my Lord Justice Chatterjee has rightly raised the question when you have advertised, when it has been made, and you have said so that you have evaluated how many vacancies are there. Now he cannot say so today.
No.
Justice Chatterjee, my Lord Justice Chatterjee has the question which has.
Yes.
May I tell you also one thing? Thing is this: Mr. Basu's client has a very proximate relationship with the secretary and the minister. That is correct. Let him make that request. Why blessings of the court is needed? If his minister and his secretary doesn't help him, then he is helpless person. Let him go and approach. Why you are asking here? And not only this, and other contents are coming on different footing. They are very adamant, man. The problem is this: School Service Commission is very adamant.
ওইটাই এর বাইরে আর কিছু
Mr. Bandyopadhyay can help us in his other capacity.
No, I in a profession, I am professional man. I don't mix up the two identities.
Execution of an order. We also want execution.
No, I want you to. You are more powerful than me.
Ashok, pursuant to the earlier order passed by this court, Mr. Siddhartha Majumdar, the chairman, West Bengal Central School Service Commission, pursuant to the earlier order, Mr. Siddhartha Majumdar, the chairman, West Bengal Central School Service Commission, is personally present, and Mr. Amolesh Chandra Rao, the secretary of the School Service Commission, is present before, has appeared online. We have heard Mr. Basu Lanet, senior advocate, appearing for the alleged containers. We have been informed. We have heard Arizona and Mr. Bandyopadhyay, Lanet, senior advocate, appearing for the petitioner. We have been informed in course of hearing that counseling is in progress and the petitioner will be called for counseling. Counseling is in progress and the petitioner will be
called for counseling shortly.
And the petitioner will be called for counseling shortly. In view thereof, list the matter for further consideration under list the matter for further consideration.
Can it be in the other way? This order will not preclude my client to talk to the God. This order at least, so that I can some handle. I want to execute the order.
Where is the preclusion?
Look, my lord knows.
Huh? Have we said
No,
that
no,
don't
no.
talk with anybody?
Oh, my
Yeah.
lord. Advocacy.
ভুল হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
No, my lord knows this is advocacy. Kindly, if it is recorded, I have the handle.
Earlier days, we noticed pendency of this contempt application will not preclude the alleged contemner in comply with the order in the meantime.
No. I am candid with you, my lord. If this is recorded, I get the handle to talk to them. Nothing else. Kindly think about that. I want to execute the order. Give me a handle.
Handle is always with you.
Oh.
The order has been,
Statutorily, I am bound.
SLP has been dismissed. Don't invite us to write anything which may have the effect of modification of that.
I am not asking for it. I want an handle to execute this order which is there. I have not done a single side modification of your lordship's order.
কি বলেছে? List the matter for further consideration on 6 কবে আছে? Date কবে আছে?
16
On
May.
16th.
Kindly, if it
On
little
16th.
more if possible. Little more if possible.
On 16th. On
Because
the
that
returnable date.
logistic problem my lord has seen in the newspaper.
On
I have been
the,
here out every day.
on the returnable date. You have said 10 days. We have given you more than 15 days.
But logistic problem my lord has every
No
day.
logistic. You call this. This
I cannot
On
work.
the-
I am sitting somewhere else.
on the returnable date, the alleged contemner number 1 shall file a bullet.
My lord, let us
On
report
the
back to my lord.
returnable date,
Let us report back.
the alleged contemners would appear before us online. shall be present, are directed to be present before this court online.
That part also not giving. They're not precluding me.
Mr. Basu, try to understand, we are dealing with 15,000 candidates. We don't want any particular line.
Probably I don't my endeavor
that,
is
Mr.
to
Bo-
execute
no,
order in its entirety.
You execute, you talk with your concerned officer. Talk with your.
My officer will not do this. I am a
If that
creature
is
of a
not
statute.
done, you have to face the wrath of
I
the
am a
court.
creature of statute, my lord. Without the power under the statute, I cannot do anything.
We have heard you, Mr. Basu. Yes, next. Yes, next.
My lord, can he appear online if he is, my lord, otherwise?
Yes, we have said earlier occasion also, we said online. If
Mr. Basu, your client loves to come to court also. You always in the Supreme Court every day.
If he is present personally, we don't have any problem.
No.
We have today also, we have said online. Yes, next matter.
Item number 2.
Briefly applies.
2 হলো নাকি? Item number 2 হলো। 3 হলো। ও
এটা কি?
2টা রিভিউ সিদ্ধান্ত।
It's my application for review by non-parties. Review by non-parties.
We are not parties in the
Proceeding. Thus far.
File
I am amongst the 233 candidates.
your evidence.
One report we have already
File
filed in the form of an affidavit.
Pardon?
One report in the form of an affidavit has already been
Oh,
filed.
already.
Though there was no direction, I had prepared it to show that the petitioners are not entitled. That affidavit is on record.
That is sufficient on your part.
My lord, I could file a complete affidavit, but I think this is enough. What I have already filed,
Can we proceed on that?
I think this is enough.
No. If you say we can proceed on this, we'll proceed on this.
Let us proceed. Let us proceed.
We can proceed.
But there is a report, there is an exception. I'm not.
আচ্ছা এর পরের মামলাগুলো কি আছে ছোটখাটো Item number 4, contempt application, not a review.
428, contempt.
There are 4 contempt applications.
5.
So you serve contempt. These are fresh applications. Asho, courttate dao. Just take your seat, Mr. There has to be an order from us, na? This is the first time contempt, na? What, you have not been called for counseling? কি হয়েছে?
My name has not appeared in the list. Lordship was pleased to negate the reassessment in your Lordship's order, and therefore my name didn't appear in the list. Lordship was pleased to direct that all the candidates who have appeared in the personality test should be there in the list and may be called. Last paragraph of your Lordship's order.
So you are not coming within those 14,000 and odd.
My case is I am coming, but I have not been.
Oh, you are within those 14,000, but no, but that has never been the allegation. They have called everybody.
No, my lord, I have not been. I have not been.
They were not included in the final merit
I
list,
was
which we
not
published.
in the list.
That was in August. They did not raise any grievance since August last year.
No, they were not in the.
After your
14,000.
lordship's after your lordship's directions, when we were directed to file the final merit list within 4 weeks, we did it. Their names were not included. If they had any grievance, they could have raised it then. Now, how are they coming in a contempt? That is difficult for me at least to understand. That
No, we directed that our direction was. Where is our
Paragraph.
একটু ফাইলটা দাও একটু। We take up this matter.
only thing is, I think there is a rising at 3:30 because of the bar resolution.
হচ্ছে 136
The resolution was to that not to pass any order
এই তো উপরেরটাই আছে।
Absence of both.
in absence of the parties, and your lordships may rise at 3:30. That is the
So you people are appearing.
no 3:30 onwards. Maybe we
Plus
should
3:30.
yes
So it is 3:27.
yes. No, I'm saying it for Mr. Mojumdar because he's being told to wait. He'll lose his 3 minutes.
এখানে কি বলেছে?
Lordship
We
is-
directed to prepare and publish the final merit list and panel.
Yes. Rules respective of 14052 candidates in accordance with law in the period of such and such.
So these 14052 were in the final merit list.
Yes, we were not included in that merit list. Our contention is that, well, kindly read the next paragraph. Within a period of 4 weeks, the commission shall hold counseling and recommend all the 14052 candidates who appeared in the personality test.
Hmm.
I appeared in the personality test. That
Then
I have.
how your name did not go within
That is-
140?
That is the content. That is the explanation. My probable, my lord, apprehension is that my probable apprehension is that I
Your date of the personality test
yes,
you have
yes,
given.
yes, I've annexed. Page 35.
You were called for personality
yes,
test.
yes. Page 35 is my 25th July 2021 is my personality test.
No, this part 25th.
July 2021 after everything.
The করে আসুক তারপর the present contempt application has been preferred alleging violation. This matter you file a composite affidavit in
Yes.
opposition dealing with Mr. We have
He has
already.
disclosed his stand as he says, but there are two grounds. One is
They have
interpretation.
not disclosed.
They have disclosed in the
What I have
report.
disclosed is
Not
that why 233 candidates were removed
not the-
from the list.
I
in the
belong to that
judgment
I am
of
among
your
the
lordship-
233
Can
candidates.
anything be done? Can anything be done?
No, because they're below the cutoff. So bringing them into the ambit, that would not be correct.
No, there are remaining vacancies, na, Dr. Patro.
No, we were interviewed even at the second stage. Now I'm not.
The position is this, that your lordships, while finally disposing of the matters, your lordships had said that we are to go by the e-mark sheets. We cannot reopen the issue by looking at the OMR sheets or,
That's not your lordship's judgment.
yes, that is the judgment.
No, that's not twice. Not there.
So
can
we have gone on the basis of e-mark
this
sheets.
interpretation of judgment twice not has led to this apathy.
Listen,
52 দিন দিলে
Not firstly, they left us out on the basis of interpretation of a judgment delivered by this of an interim order passed by this honorable court, wherein the commission said that we have come up with an affidavit, 233 have been found to be ineligible. And then they proceed. The court has permitted these selection process to carry on without these
So
233.
why didn't you come? Were
But
you
we were-
sleeping?
Only after this not rejection we came to know.
No, no.
Please come to only two.
Only you see that there is a ray of hope. Now let us jump.
Not please come to only 2 pages. Not
No,
whether
no,
this order has
No,
not at all.
even rejection was in August.
Only
and
after
they
the
are coming
judgment
now.
we have please
Mr.
come.
Mujumdar, is it believable? A person for fighting from 2016 litigation.
Not we were called
Has
for
not
the
followed.
interview in 2021. Not we appeared at the interview. Now to say that we did not attain the cutoff marks is something not which does not stand by the regulations or the rules applicable vis-a-vis the procedure to be adopted by the commission. That's number one. Number two, the affidavit used by the commission before this honorable court, please have a look at 226 and 229. These are the 299.
Ultimately, it boils down to the issue of exclusion of your names from the.
Behind
So
my-
that gives you a fresh cause of action. Go and file a writ petition.
And after the division bench judgment, we can't go before the honorable single bench, and not the rules of our court.
You will say we are keeping open your
Not-
challenge.
But we could have done this not following Shivdev's principle. Shivdev's. But not the rules of our court do not permit a writ petition to be listed before a division bench for the first time.
Or if the issue has been you have replied, we take it up on 16th.
Very good.
Yes, chalo, dekho.
Same time.